been all kinds of electric companies coming in lately from all these big, huge name power plants. I'm talking all of the eastern seaboard. And they're calling in orders in the middle of the night, and they're prepping for something huge.
Can I
just want to let the whole food fam know that, everybody needs to get ready for something.
Hello, you are live on Marfugal TV.
I've been calling for about a week trying to let everybody know that Eyewitness News here. My boyfriend, he works for shipping and receiving at a major cable and wire company here in Cleveland. I can't give the name of the exact company, of course. And I can't give exact details. I don't want to get anybody fired. However, I just want to let everybody know that I've been going into work with him. He's been getting called in on Saturday nights, Sunday nights. I'm talking like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning to fill major orders for power plant companies. I was actually talking to one of the drivers while we were helping him load the truck, and he said that they're getting ready for some of the power plants to go down. He wouldn't give exact details. He said that they're prepping for something.
You're cutting out. You're cutting out, ma'am. So right when you said that, you kind of moved away from the mic.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but you maybe turned away from the mic. I just want to make sure we get that exact message.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get a clear signal here. I've got a really bad phone. No, I was just calling to let everybody know that here in Cleveland, my boyfriend works for a major cable and wire distributor. And over the past weekend, they've been calling him in at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning to fill major orders for power plant companies. One of the power plant guys that I talked to that was loading the trucks said they're getting ready for something major. He wouldn't say exactly what it was, but he did let me know that, some of the power plants are getting ready for a major shutdown.
Thank you for calling in. And what state is this in? Can I ask?
Yeah, I can let you know. It's Cleveland, Ohio. Like I said, I don't want to give the name of the company, and I don't want to give a name for any of the workers, but I've been going in with my boyfriend at like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning to fill orders for these companies. And yeah, this is something major. Everybody needs to know.
And is it usual for them to call him in at midnight or, that kind of shift?
No, this is a daytime running company. He runs shipping and receiving for daytime only. But he's been getting calls at like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning to come in, get up out of bed and come into work. And I've been helping him out, actually. That's one of the reasons I don't want to give any names. I don't want to get anybody in trouble. But yeah, they've been calling him in to fill orders for these power plant companies. And there's drivers driving from like North Carolina, New York. They're coming in the middle of the night to fill these orders for all this wire and cable for, electric companies, and they said that there's something going down.
All right. Well, thank you for that information. Just curious, this is a regular company, but it's not a plant itself. It's a plant somewhere that makes the wires and all of the things for the power plants, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They do cable and wire for everything, but yeah, it's been all kinds of electric companies coming in lately from all these big, huge name power plants. I'm talking all of the eastern seaboard. And they're calling in orders in the middle of the night, and they're prepping for something huge. I just want to let the whole food fam know that, everybody needs to get ready for something.
Can I just ask real quick, is it, you said eastern seaboard, are you guys seeing more orders from the eastern seaboard than the western seaboard?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, we've had drivers coming in at, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. They've been driving for 12 hours straight to pick up these large cables to completely redo the plant, pack up the trucks that we're helping them pack up, and then they turn around and hit the road and go again. They said they have to get back at certain times, and yeah, there's something big coming.
Hey, CJ Blaze, what is going on?
I called in is because I just wanted the caller that you got before. It was from Cleveland, Ohio, and she was mentioning these orders that were coming in late at night. Well, if you can pull up my channel, I've actually been watching this power company do some really shady activity.
Okay, so suspicious tower update, suspicious activity at cell tower.
Yes,
Is that the
I've been
one?
watching them for. Yeah, the last one's probably the best one. It's kind of more of like the conclusive, like what all happened. But I kind of been watching them. I watched them do like work on this tower, and they had somebody there like 24 hours a day and night, through two thunderstorms, working on this tower, and it was just amazing to me. I mean, these guys were super unprofessional, and I mean, it was just really dangerous. The situation they were putting themselves in, like during a thunder and lightning storm at 2 a.m. So I started watching them, and I kind of documented exactly what they were doing.
So you're saying they're up there in literally a lightning storm and doing this, like it was that important? Usually, if your stuff goes out and it's a lightning storm, like good luck, you're out of your internet or power or whatever until the next day. If it's power, that's one thing, but like a cell tower or cable company, that's weird.
Yeah, right? Really shady. And our power wasn't out. Our power was never out. It looked like they were hooking big generators, power, up to this cell tower. They didn't, it's really weird. I'd say probably the best video is the best video. I mean, the last video is the best video. The
Okay,
third one.
Suspicious Tower Activity Part 3, is that what it is?
Yes.
It has been 1 week since they started work on the tower. Tower is less than 1/4 of a mile from a local high school. It's only yards from multiple places. There has consistently been at least one person at the tower since work began, 24 hours a day, rain or shine, day and night. Still, an unmarked vehicles, no logos, no nothing. What the heck, CJ?
I know. It's been really creeping me out.
Oh my gosh, this
And
is
you know what's
literally
crazy?
power supplies at the bottom.
Uh-huh. Yep, that's what they've been hooking up to it, and it's crazy. It really is. And you know the weirdest thing? It was like a day or two after they finished, they had this weird thing at the Great American Ballpark, our local ballpark. The game with the Giants versus the Reds got delayed 18 minutes because of a bee swarm. Just think about that.
Wow, look at
And
this.
it's like,
They made a tent to keep working through the rain. Wow. No, continue. Keep going.
yeah, it was just really weird. It was like I've been in Cincinnati my whole life. I've never heard of the baseball game being delayed because of bees. It was just like a really unnatural thing. And the weirdest thing is they got the entire colony of bees along with the queen. So, it's not like their nest got destroyed. They moved because it was because of an interruption. And then, just guessing, maybe a 5G interruption.
I have no idea. This is so weird. This really is odd. You say right here, I was cut off. Why put lives in danger? This is just super, super freaky.
Yeah, it was lightning and stuff. That guy's standing, like on a metal fence against the metal pole. I mean, I was just like, what on earth are they doing?
So much power. Let's see. And then, what the heck?
I couldn't get in there to get pictures until a couple of days before they finished. But right before they put all the covers on all of that, the generators and the high power, I managed to sneak in. I was like, okay, here's my opportunity.
And they're all white unmarked trucks. Like, it doesn't even say a cell phone company. It doesn't say T-Mobile. It doesn't say, like, X and X contractors. They're just white unmarked vehicles.
Exactly.
And they're working 24 hours a day. This is nuts.
Yep. It was so weird. I couldn't even get up to get more pictures because there was always somebody there.
I've just never seen somebody
gotta leave eventually, but
Why
it's
would
like,
they spend so much
I swear
time?
they must have had a porta potty or something.
Why would they spend so much time on one tower? I've never seen that.
Yeah, me neither.
What is so special
I
about
thought it
this
was
tower?
nuts. I guess it was just to get it done, because they were there like almost exactly a week straight, and then they cleared it out. And it looked like, to me, I mean, you know, I have limited knowledge on the tower, but I know what the tower looked like before they came, and I know what it looked like after they came, and it looked like they added power supplies, and that was about it.
Well, if anybody is an expert on this, tell us, does it take a week of multiple people working through thunderstorms to get this thing up? Like, what kind of deadline would they do that for? And isn't this kind of a thing, once they build it, it's like if somebody goes back, it maybe takes a day to fix? Not multiple people and a trailer. Like, that's just...
Yeah, it was like a crew.
That's just so weird. Well, CJ Blaze, if you see anything else, please keep us updated and let us know if you see visitors pop up, like, you know, weird ones. Maybe try to ask them. Just ask them straight up. Be like, hey, what is this for? Is this just 5G? Is this normal that you guys have to work on it for a week? See what they say.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, I did. I went over there and I talked to him, and he gave me the kind of like the played dumb. He looked up at the tower, and I'm like, is this, you know, first off, is this tower 5G equipped? Which I already did my research, and I knew that it was. And he was just kind of like looking up at the tower, you know, and then he looks down at me, and he's like, you know, I can't really tell. And I'm like, you can't tell? I was like, yeah, like, you know, he's just kind of like looking at me dumb, like, I can't really tell. It's like, okay, so you just come and install things on towers and you don't know what you're installing, or, you know, it was ridiculous. It really was. He just played stupid. And then he told his little buddies, you know, not to talk to me. And if I had any questions, I had to ask him, who was the only guy who was hardly ever on the scene. So
you actually talked to some of the other guys, and they said, no, you have to talk to that gentleman.
Yes. Yeah, I did. I was like, hey, you know, like I waved one of them over, and I was like, can I talk to you a sec? He's like, oh, I'm sorry. He's like, I was told I'm not supposed to talk to anybody. He's like, any questions have to go to our head. I was like, okay.
Wow. Well, CJ Blaze...
Yeah, it was weird. If you watch some of the other videos, you'll see they kind of duck in the trailer whenever I come over. It's like they'll be out there on their cell phone or something, and all of a sudden you'll see them like get out of the car and run into the trailer real quick. It's like, seriously?
Wow. That is so weird. Okay, well, keep us updated, and you have a blessed night. And, thank you for bringing this to our attention. And then, I'm sorry, what state is this in again, CJ?
Oh, that's okay. Ohio. Cincinnati.
Isn't it kind of weird that the other woman said that all this power stuff is going down in Cleveland? That's the call.
Why I felt like I had to call. I was like, oh, that's too weird.
This is super, super weird. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what are they rushing for? What the...
Oh, I know. Well, I mean, I know Trump wants them to hurry up, but it's also kind of like, you know, well, there's hurrying up, but then there's just being ridiculously and unsafe about it.
Holy crap. I think this is so big, so much bigger than people think.
I agree. I really do. I think we are pressed for time. If we're going to stop 5G, it needs to be now.
Wow. Well, thank you, CJ Blaze. You have a wonderful night. Be safe, be prepared, and Marf out.
Marf out.
You want to know what's going on? What's really going on when it happens? Go to marfugelnews.com and get Marfugel alerts along with a Discord invitation where you can find your local state group and get together with the Fugel fam. You'll find fast friends where you'll share prep and intel, and there's even special groups for former and current military. But don't try and steal the valor of those who have really served. It won't go well for you. The Marfugel fam is waiting for you.